I truly feel this fight will live up to the expectations. First of all, I strongly feel that the forum has brought out a lot of great fights and a lot of great fighters. I mean, you name it, from Muhammad Ali to myself. We step inside that ring, and there's something different about the forum that is special, and against an undefeated fighter who on record is and on paper is a tough contender. It should be one for the ages. It should be one for LA. One of those fights that a lot of people will remember.
When you go to the forum, you made your pro debut, of course, there. What are the emotions that just go through your head every time you go into that arena?
Yeah, you know what? I've been to concerts, and it brings back a lot of beautiful memories. You know, the one thing I do remember is the most is Ricardo Montalban, when I dropped Lamar Williams, and he stood up and put his hands up. Ricardo Montalban, the actor. That's the one image I get in my head all the time when I think about my pro debut. It's pretty special. The forum brings out all the stars, which is pretty cool.
This is also the third fight in a row Alexis is headlining now. You see, yeah. I think he kind of had the bad luck with Virgil Ortiz. He kind of had his moment last year when he headlined that card last minute. Do you feel like you have the next star and golden boy in Alexis Rocha?
Yeah, look, we're just doing what we do best, and that's, promote our fighters and get them to that position, to have an opportunity and fight for a world title. Rocha is right there. He's knocking on the door, and we have a WBO convention coming up where Crawford will be making his decision whether he's moving up to 154 or staying at 47. Therefore, the belt will either become vacant or he will stay and fight at 47. And the decision's up to Paco whether Rocha is next in line to fight for that world title with Crawford, depending on what he decides. Yeah, I do. I see one of those classic fights. I see one of those classic fights, two Californians going at it at a historical venue like the Forum. I can see one of those classic LA fights against San Diego. Rocha with one loss and his opponent is undefeated. It's gonna be a classic war, classic LA war at the Forum. So it should be fun.
Oscar?